Hello, dear friends. Paul here with another developer diary for Rended Wall. I wanted to come today with just an update. My editor has gone through the first run of the manuscript, and now it is my turn to go back through with additional writing and things like that. I think with everything, we're looking at about 80 to 85,000 words with all of my documents added together. So with that and maps, that would be a good probably 150 pages, and then illustrations and formatting and things like that will add to the book in a lot of ways, obviously. So that's kind of where we're at, just with the actual writing and editing process. Just to be totally vulnerable, I have been having a pretty rough week, just emotionally, mental health wise. From a creative standpoint, it can be very difficult. I feel very passionately and I'm very excited about this project. I really love this world that I've created, and I think it's really awesome, and I really want to share it with people. And then the process of putting it out and searching for people that want to join me in the world and play test the setting, just come in for a game, just like, let me show you what it's like here, because like I said, I'm very excited about it, and I would love to be able to get other people excited about it too. But it is very difficult. I'm not super savvy when it comes to social media and things like that, and so I do try to to reach out and have a good just positive presence online, and reach out to people, see if folks might be interested. I have lots of games posted online. We'll get to that in just a second, but I mean, Solaria in the world of the Rended Wall is my big project first and foremost, and so that's the one that I really want to get more people interested in. And it's difficult because this is something I've worked on for my whole life, basically, and it is kind of my life's work, and kind of my legacy. This is what I am hoping to kind of leave to the world as something just fun and joyous that people can play in and explore in, and just have games, like, that's the thing. With games, it's like I one of the big things is I love seeing people tell stories together, and it's not just me, it's not just my world, it's people in the world and how they interact and the stories that they want to tell in this world and in this setting, and that's what I want to see more of. I want to see more people gathered around the table. It doesn't have to be my table, it could be anybody's table, but just play in this world and have fun in it, because I think it's really wonderful. I think people would have a really, really good time. And the fact that I don't have a big following online, I don't have a big presence, like I said, in social media. I'm trying to, and getting better at it, but still it's a struggle, and the lack of response can be very disheartening, discouraging, and I understand that it's not easy to expect people. Like, I'm trying to be a professional game master, which means I want to be able to have people sign up online and pay me the same price that you would pay to go out for lunch or to go see a movie, and pay me for a 3 or 4 hour session where you get to roll dice and pretend to be amazing heroes and going on quests and adventures. And I think that the value of it goes far beyond even just the entertainment value, coming back to that community aspect and gathering people around, making friends. There's a huge loneliness epidemic in the world, in America specifically, and I think that that gaming can be a way to kind of counteract that a little bit. And it's a way, even especially online, you can stay at home in your PJs and just, you don't even have to have a camera on, like for my sessions. You can just have a mic so that we can talk. But other than that, that's all you need to come and play a game. And so it's perfect for people that are feeling lonely and need connection. But I think it's, again, being vulnerable. I think it comes back to, that's kind of the boat that I'm in as well. I live by myself. I have my cat, but I live by myself, and I don't have a huge circle of friends, and so I understand that it can be very very hard, to be by yourself and to be lonely. And so that's like, come on, everyone, like let's all hang out together. If I'm feeling lonely and you're feeling lonely, if you're watching this and you're feeling lonely and you want a connection, just message me, and we'll figure something out. Like, come and be part of a game group, because I think it's a really wonderful way to connect with people and make friends. And so that's something I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm pleading, and I think that's kind of what I am doing. It's like I'm struggling in a lot of ways to stay hopeful and positive about this project, despite the fact that I feel very passionately about it, and I am excited about it. I love it, but it's hard when you don't have the you don't have other people kind of even paying attention or noticing at all, and so like, that's kind of where I'm at. It's like, I really am just hoping that someone out there notices and wants to join either here, in this world, or in another one. Like, that's the I have a lot of games posted online. Yes, I'm fine leaving. And I have things that if you want to explore Solaria with me, you can. And then there's a lot of other stuff. I apologize for the bright white. I understand that's kind of a glaring contrast to the map, but the other games, like, I'm a hugely creative person, and when it comes to stories, I have a lot of stories inside me that need to come out, and like, this is a way that I have felt very passionately about doing that, and so this is where I have channeled that. And so I'm just asking people to come and join me and like experience some of these stories with me. There's a Ghostbusters RPG. If you want to play a tabletop role-playing game set in the Ghostbusters universe between the first two films, that's the first one there at the top of the page. There Lies His Crown in Waterdeep is a Lord of the Rings. It's using the Dungeons & Dragons 5e rule set, but it's set in the Lord of the Rings universe in Middle-earth. And this story focuses on Durin, the Dwarven King's last descendant, gathering armies and allies together to retake the mines and halls of Moria, where you saw in the Fellowship of the Ring, in the film, and in the book, this is where Gandalf and the Fellowship meet all the orcs. It's where Gimli's family was from, and then the Balrog faces Gandalf in battle. And so that's kind of, it's set many generations after that. So Durin's descendant wants to retake his family's stronghold, essentially. The Last Wish of the Lantern King is set in the Pathfinder universe of Galarion, which is the name of the world there. And the Lantern King in Pathfinder mythology is a trickster god. And the story centers around the Lantern King and a very, very powerful genie making a pact several millennia past. And then when our adventure starts, we are reaching the end of that pact, and how the last wish from the genie, or by the genie from the Lantern King, how that wish becomes fulfilled. And it's a really, really amazing grand adventure set there in the Pathfinder universe. I really think it's a very, very fun story. The Arcturus Relic Hunter Society. I've been playing this one with my family and friends for a while, and it's kind of an episodic adventure where it's set in the 1920s in the kind of Cthulhu mythos, with 1920s investigators and explorers and adventurers looking for ancient historical relics. Very much an Indiana Jones, Tomb Raider kind of vibe, but with a lot of cosmic horror thrown in, and lots of eerie twists and turns that'll twist your very sanity. That's the whole Cthulhu thing with those games. Fallout. If you're into the Fallout universe, there was a wonderful Fallout show. The Fallout games have been around forever. The Fallout show that is doing a season 2 coming out later this year. If you are into that kind of universe, I have a Fallout game set in Colorado. I have a huge state map with all kinds of locations in the post-apocalyptic Fallout universe, ready for players to explore and get kind of wrapped up in those factions that are fighting for the land in Colorado. And then finally, Denver by Night is a Vampire the Masquerade game, also set in specifically in Denver, or setting around the world of darkness, which involves vampires, and we're throwing in some changelings, some shapeshifters, some fairies, some fae, and potentially some werewolves as well. So we're mixing in quite a few elements of the world of darkness into our Denver by Night campaign. So if you are interested in any of those games, please come and join me. I would love to have anybody come and join my table. If you're not familiar with these games, that's fine. I love teaching new people how to play. And I am a very patient and understanding game master, so please come join me. I'll make it a lot of fun, I promise. Like, I have a lot of really awesome maps. I'm not a voice actor, but I occasionally will do fun voices for my NPCs. I'll give you some fun puzzles and things to solve, creatures to face in battle, all kinds of amazing, wonderful adventures in store if you come and sign up. So please do that. I would really appreciate it. Like I said, I am just I'm looking for help, just kind of getting myself going with all of my endeavors, but also I want connection too. I want to connect with people and make new friends. And this is a way that I think is a very powerful way of doing that. So if you are watching and you would like to join me, I will put some links down below. So please do that. I would love to have you. Thank you for watching. And I will hopefully be a little bit more upbeat and have some more positive updates for you next time. But for now, thank you for watching very much. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all of that YouTube stuff. And I will see you next time.